Hi, everyone. Hope you guys had a great weekend and you're ready to come back for week 4. So, I think I'm going to be making this a weekly thing where I just pop on, send you guys a little video of what to expect for the coming weeks ahead. So, this week, I just wanted to go over some things that will be graded, as well as just a few reminders. So, remember, every day when you log on, to your date schools, it's so important that you log on to your Microsoft Teams. And I just want to quickly just go through some questions that I've been receiving a lot of. Sometimes when you open up your Teams, it's on a team already. So if that happens and you want to switch teams, always go back and click Teams right here, and all of them will pop up. Okay. For my class, Miss Rodriguez, as of now, I'm not going to be posting anything where it says assignments. So please don't even bother to look in that tab. Everything you need is right here on the general page. Always remember to click see more so you can see every single thing. Okay. Now, I'm mostly writing this out on here so that when it is time for independent work, if you notice that your child, maybe they're not doing anything, you can always come back and say, let me check the Microsoft Teams. Oh yes, you should be doing lesson 1.6. But in class, when I'm with them on Zoom, I tell them several times, I say, okay guys, now it's time to go to your Think Central and go do lesson 1.6. Thumbs up if you got it. And then I let them go. Okay, so second grade, we're trying to get them, a little bit more responsible to do their work on their own. First grade, it's totally fine if you need to come back and check your teams. So that's it for me for teams. Just remember, you do not need to click on assignments, okay? If you ever have questions, if your student has questions, this is what they can use, and I will reply to them here, okay? If you have questions, you can definitely just message me on Remind. Okay, so let me go over the week. So most weeks I will be grading 3 topics. One thing for science, one thing for Spanish, one thing for math. You'll see that some weeks there might be 2 math grades if we have a mid-chapter checkpoint. So first grade already had their mid-chapter checkpoint last week. This is the plan for this week. Let me go over it quick. Monday, I just wanted you guys to remember that we have the same Spanish words. So there won't be any new lists. They're the same ones, but now the focus is on spelling. So every day their independent work will be something different, some sort of spelling practice to be done in their notebook, which I addressed last week. I showed you guys this slide of some things that I will be assigning for them to do, such as words 5 times each, write each word 5 times each, rainbow words, creative words. Those are things to help them with spelling, because on Friday, they will have their Spanish spelling test, okay? Tuesday, there will be 2 things graded, one thing for first grade, chapter 1 test. So this test is math, and it's everything we've done up until now. Addition, it will be done on a form, so on a Microsoft form, just like we did the Spanish test. It'll be multiple choice. It'll be around 10 to 15 questions. And it should be, I believe my first graders are ready for this, because I can tell already I've been, seeing their progress, and it's all addition, everything that we've done adding. Then Tuesday, also the second graders have something graded as well, the math mid-chapter checkpoint. This is more of a quiz. It'll be probably around like 5 questions just to check in and see if they're understanding. And this is going to be on all the lessons that we've done so far in chapter 2. So 3-digit numbers, hundreds, tens, and ones, stuff like that. Remember, if at any point you want to review, or you feel like your child maybe needs to practice or study when we're not in class, they can always access their math book, their math textbook on Think Central. If you click on My Library, their whole textbook is there. And then one more thing is going to be graded for both grades, science interactivity, which I'm going to show you right now how to access that. So let me show you really quick. So now for science, I'm going to be assigning some assignments through, it's called Pearson Realize. And it's pretty much, that's their science textbook, their e-textbook. And the way you get to that is you log into the student portal. Here's the main page. Same way you would access math, but you would go down to science, click on that little textbook. It's going to log them in. And then it might have you click on this little arrow. You're going to click on Elevate Science Florida Edition, grade 1 or grade 2, whichever grade they're in, okay? Their textbook is here. Browse. There's a lot of resources here. If they want to go through them, that's fine. But assignments will be right here, the orange circle. Nothing is due right now because I haven't assigned it yet. I will be assigning things the day that they are to work on them. But everything they need is right here. And it would show up like this. So it has their assignments, if they're in progress, and if they've completed it, okay? So that's what we're going to be using. If I say complete this in your science textbook, it's right here. It's called Pearson Realize. They click on their little textbook, then they click over here, and then they're going to click on classes or assignments. It's the orange middle one, okay? So that's what I'm referring to when I talk about the science book. So Tuesday, I'm going to assign them a science interactivity. Every lesson in science has an interactivity, and it's pretty much graded on completion. So it's nothing for them to study for or practice. It's just a completion grade. Did they complete their interactivity? They have to click on everything. It'll have little little plus signs for things that need to be expanded. It'll tell them slide this picture over here. So it's interactive and they have to interact with it. If it says to click on something, they must click on it, or it'll give them a lower percentage because they didn't finish everything. So they are to be clicking on everything if it asks them to. So that's a completion grade for science. Then Friday, second grade has their chapter 2 math test. And that's going to be, again, also on Microsoft Forms, multiple choice, around 10 to 15 questions. And that, again, will be on everything we've done in chapter 2, 3-digit numbers, expanded form, hundreds, tens, and ones. And then both grades will have their Spanish spelling test Friday. And that's going to also be whole group on forms. And it'll be multiple choice. So they'll have different variations of spellings of the word, and they need to pick the correct spelling of the word. Okay? So that's it for this week. Remember, unless it says graded in big fonts on my Microsoft Teams, practice work is not graded. Do as much as you can. I know that sometimes we're on a time crunch, and that's okay if you don't finish anything. If you feel like your child is struggling with a concept, let me know or have them type it up on Teams under questions for Ms. Rodriguez if they need help with something, and I'll try and squeeze them in whenever there's free Zoom time to kind of go over some things with them. Okay? Hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday, and I will see everyone tomorrow. Bye.